I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You can control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, I know what I would do in this situation. You're on the road. It's the opening drive. You've gotten all the way down here. I would go for it.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. Expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To pass. Go. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now he'll throw deep, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play on 3rd for the Ravens. 42 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so...
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st and goal, Collins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This give is to McCoy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd and just 1. Now it's McCarron off play action. Blitz coming, down he goes. Tony Jefferson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now here's McCarron on third. And the pressure gets to him again. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Officials so cognizant of that, that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them pulled. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Flacco from the gun. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree, 32 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own means. You're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's McCoy, and he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Brown. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Flacco. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him for a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job.
Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. picked off near the 32. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead, not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little see if they can get their focus back.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Passing play, Flacco. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Here's Flacco. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd down, Flacco now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So we're at halftime. Larry, go back to the green room, my friend. These guys are ready to go again. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 6 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's a 1st down run with Collins. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now a play fake here. 1st down. Shreds the tackle. Drop this all back. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 7 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd. They'll run it with it. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost...
They fake the give. Now McCarron. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken up before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Goes for 24 yards. Now McCoy. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On second down, here's McCarron. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
3rd and 1. McCarron wants to throw. Out of bounds inside the 30. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Curley's got it complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Here's a give to McCoy running left. And despite the fans we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee up the quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down in defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let it a bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. To throw, it's McCarron. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Charles Clay, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are in for 6. And he's got it up and through.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because often you can't match up. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As a field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for the defense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic in and affect their play. Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. There goes Alex Collins. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, 75 yards. Ravens are in for 6. Well called, well, and he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills off's ready to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time. Still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy. What they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score. What do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Bills on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. McCoy. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Now Brown. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for. That pass goes incomplete.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change possession here on the punt. McCarron now. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That goes for a gain of 31. A nice job there, Charles. They were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield completion.
This is McCoy, and he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. McCarron now to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
All right, here we go. Over.
They'll go with McCoy. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. He's back to throw. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, and that'll bring up second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit, to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This offense so far on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And not great starting field position here for the offense. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. To a knee goes Flacco, and that should be it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.